Test, test.
Okay. Take two.
Okay.
Take two.
I love how we're acting
Like what? Like it's a...
like we didn't sit this far away from it outside.
I know, we were like way further.
I know.
We were like all the way over
I'm like
here.
falling off the bed.
We just have to be consistent. Oh, is it gonna be...
Hello, my name's Joseph.
And my name is Noel. And you have reached an unknown caller. Please leave a message at
The tone.
beep.
Okay, let's get started.
Okay.
Ew, I didn't like that. That sounded so stupid. Those were really forced. Hi, how are you? Welcome to our podcast. I'm Nosif, and this is Joel.
I'm Joel.
And
that's Nosif.
And today
You are listening to... Okay.
Let's get started. Ew, why are you saying that?
Today, we are talking about...
Mean Girls.
Oh. You mean Mean Girls, like the hit movie that came out in a year? I don't know. I feel like it came out in like 2002 or something.
Okay.
Or earlier. It probably came out earlier.
Well,
Let's ask Google.
Oh, okay.
All the fans are going to be so...
I don't think we care that much.
So mad that I don't know when Mean Girls came out. Let's see. 2004!
Oh my gosh, you were wrong.
Are we talking... You mean Mean Girls, like the hit 2004 movie?
No, I'm talking about Mean Girls in, like, real life.
Oh.
Like, the stereotype.
Okay, Mean Girls.
So, like, you.
Okay. I'm not a mean girl. You are a mean girl.
So let's start with that. So I wrote in this... so we did bullet points for today's episode.
Yes.
So we could be more categorical.
Yes, we did.
And on my list I said, we are mean girls.
That's really funny because...
So in high school, we were in high school together.
We did, yes, we went to high school together.
We did do that. And I was a mean girl to you when we first met.
Yes, and I
it was
hated
so
you.
Slay. But then we became mean girls together.
Okay.
So speaking about mean girls.
Yes.
I was at the pool today.
Okay.
And there's these girls sitting next to...
Which, actually, Joseph is the true mean girl because we were supposed to go to the pool together. And he went without me.
Yeah, I went with someone else.
Exactly. You're a mean girl.
Well, we're going again later.
Whatever. Just finish your story.
So there was this girls next to me. 3 girls, probably high school age. And they are sitting there, suntanning. And then one of them goes, "Is that Sammy?" And we were like... And I was sitting with my friend Sammy. And we were like, what the fuck? So we look over. And they're looking at these girls walking in the entrance. And they're like, how did they even get in here? Like, this is like... They don't have any access to this pool. Like, how did they get in? And they're like, should I, like, call her and text her, why are you here? And I was sitting there, and they're like, no, we're gonna, like, walk by and pretend we're going to the bathroom. We can scope it out.
Did they, like, work there or something? What?
No, they were
Why
just...
do you care who's at the pool? Like...
I don't know. They're like, they're not supposed to be here. That's what they were saying.
Oh my god.
And we were really tempted for when them come back. Because they did go to the bathroom to go scope. And
yeah.
when they came back, while they were gone, me and Sammy, my friend, was like, we were like, when they come back, we should ask like what the tea is, because it was so like you guys are hardcore mean girls, and I was living. Yeah.
And what was the tea?
We didn't ask.
You guys are lame for that.
We just decided we didn't care, because they were gonna give like this whole long story, and I didn't care enough to listen to it.
Okay, so what characteristics make a mean girl? Because I feel like they're always the same.
They think they're better than everyone.
Exactly. They think they're better than everyone.
They're typically pretty.
They are typically pretty. They're
like
typically
stereotypical pretty.
Either white or whitewashed. Which there could be mean girls who aren't. But I feel like there's a stereotype that's very much like Valley Girl type, like
spastic plastic.
Right. Yeah. And they're like, I don't know. I feel like Mean Girls is a self-title.
No, well, I have a sister.
Yes.
I do. It's a true statement.
That is true.
And she was in high school recently,
Mm-hmm.
and I consider her as a mean girl. No, I don't. But she was in the popular group of people, which is kind of her in the mean girl group.
Right.
But she wasn't specifically the mean girl.
But I
so
feel
we
like
refer to her as Gretchen.
That is so.
Because she doesn't know she's popular, but she is clearly popular, and she does things that is like kind of bitchy
right.
towards other people.
But I feel
I'm
like
so sorry, Jacqueline.
it's okay. She's gonna be like, "You're right. You're so
No,
right."
she won't. She's gonna be like, I can't believe you
Why
said
did you
that.
say that? But I feel like nobody actually likes them. Why are they popular if nobody likes them? The only people that care about the popular people, or at least when in our high school, I feel like nobody outside of the popular people liked the popular people.
I think the popular group is because of sex.
Honestly, probably. Because it's a lot of like, this person hooked up with that person, and this person's really hot, and
It's the main
they
drama.
all want to just fuck each other. Am I right though? It's true. That's what it's all about. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, yeah. Like, it's the main drama, and that's why they're popular, is because it's the main drama. And then
Right.
it comes off as drama to everyone else, so they essentially look like mean girls.
Right.
But then they are, like, they have the RBF.
Mm-hmm.
And so to other people, they come off that way. And they don't want to be in your business because they already have so much drama of their own that they don't want to, like, add more people to the drama. So they come off a little bit bitchy towards people to not add more drama.
Right.
But then it just makes them look even more like a mean girl.
I feel like mean girls are often really like pick-me girls too.
I don't know what that means.
They're like, you know, the girls who are like, huh, Josh, and then like pretend to be like one of the boys and stuff. Just like, Joshy, why would you do that? Like, oh my gosh, stop. Or like, you don't know what like a pick-me girl is? They just like want all the attention from the guys and are like, they pretend to be one of the boys and they like, let's see.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I know them.
Yeah, not the person you're referring to. They're not one of them. In my opinion.
Okay. Yeah, she's not.
Okay. I feel like popular girls usually are pick me. Because I feel like it has a lot to do with boys.
It does.
Like, I feel like
It's the
popular
food chain.
girl,
It's the food chain.
and maybe that just is the thing to have to do with sex.
the
Because
food
it's
chain.
all about like,
Sex chain.
yeah. Yeah. Who's friends with this guy and who's friends with that guy. Because people are just mean. Girls are mean.
But we were popular.
We were popular.
No, I was popular.
No, we were popular in a different way. We weren't popular with like the popular people. We were popular because a lot of people knew us
And liked us.
and liked us. The popular people, everyone knew who they were, but nobody actually knew them and nobody liked them. So if anything, we were the real popular people.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
So this is what we've discussed. This is what we found
we were
out
the
today.
real popular people.
We were the real popular ones in high school.
And Joseph was the biggest mean girl ever. I think we can definitely
I
be
was
mean girls
definitely a mean
sometimes.
girl.
You were a mean girl. You still
Well,
are
there
a
was
mean
that
girl.
situation at the end of high school that we had that made us a mean girl.
Right, but I think that we got painted as a mean girl, but we were really just discussing our boundaries. We were trying to be...
Yes, but also the way we went about it was kind of mean girly.
Yeah.
I'm still a mean girl though. Like that was a mean girl moment, but like I have a mean girl from my roots.
You really do. It's like, you're just a bitch.
But I
True.
like it. Which
mean,
makes me not a mean girl.
if you live in your mean girl truth, are you a mean girl? I think that just makes you more of a mean girl.
It just makes me a cunt.
That's true. Cunty!
Like when I met you, like let's explain.
Who
the
wants to hear the
situation.
story about when Noel met Joseph?
Oh yes, please respond to us.
Okay, Okay, great. So here's the story. We were theater kids. Boo. Okay, yeah, I get it. Ha ha ha. Yeah, but people are always like, ew, theater kids.
Well,
but we were we were the popular
theater
cool
kids
ones.
are the creative kids.
We were very creative.
Theater teaches you so much more than you'll learn in like a sport or something, because
No,
you
I
learn
absolutely
technical
agree.
skills and working with your hands and like mental skills.
No, and people skills and social skills and all of it.
Fear.
No, I love
You
theater.
learn a lot through theater.
I love theater. People give it a bad rap. A bad rep.
So anyways, this is how we met.
This is how we met. We were both in a production of Once Upon a Mattress. And we were doing like
ensemble
one of the
dancing work.
Yeah. And it was one of the pieces that we were learning, and we had to do partner work where we would switch, like, all the girls would switch between like
Different guys.
And me and my best friend were paired with Joseph. And so my friend would go up and start dancing with him, and he'd be so nice. He'd be like, oh, how are you? Because that's how Joseph used to talk. And then I would go up when it was my turn to dance with him, and he would be like, ew, don't touch me. Like, he got mad at me for doing the dance with him.
Because obviously when you're doing partner work, you're going to touch them.
Right. And so we were doing like this little like waltz, and he was like, ew, don't touch me. Ew, ew. And then after we would switch partners again, and then he was like, oh, you're so nice. This is so fun. And then we would switch again, and he'd just like be so mean to me. And then he had like a cut on his hand, and he was like,
I did.
I'm bleeding.
I don't remember that.
And then you ran out of the room because you didn't want to dance with me. You were actually bleeding. But
Can you imagine if I faked that?
you were just like, I'm bleeding, don't touch me. But why were you so mean to me? We never realized. I think you were intimidated by me. Why were you so mean to me? I don't understand.
Here's the tea. So someone told me this when I had this job, and I had a manager, and they told me this one, because I was a manager, and they were a manager slightly above me, and they told me, because I was struggling to keep a hold of the people underneath me, because they were just kind of doing whatever they wanted, and they said to me, at this point, there isn't much you can do, because when you start a job as a manager, you need to set that you're the boss, and then you can go nicer from there, but you can't go harder from where you were, or else you always just look like the bitch.
I learned that as an RA.
And if you start as a bitch and then go nicer, they're going to view you as a nice person.
Yeah. I was being way too nice to my residents this year, and now they don't like me.
So now...
Or some of them, at least. Because then I had to be really mean to them because they were being so disrespectful.
And so they don't like you
every single time that I talked to them, it was, like, stern and bitchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you start off that way,
yeah,
then there you know that you're, like, serious, and then you can be a nicer person.
That's so true.
Which I now do. But that probably... I didn't know that was a thing then, but I probably did that unconsciously. So now it's like, you know that if I'm being serious, I'm going to be a bitch.
And then
I'm a nice person.
When did we become friends, though?
I don't know.
Because that was when we
Dan.
first met. And then I didn't like you for most of the time, but I still, like, said hi to you and stuff, because you were an IB. For a short period of time. And then we started dancing together for Dance Showcase. And you were still mean to me then.
No. Crazy.
Yeah, it was during Crazy that we became friends, but first you were still being mean to me. You would, like, say...
So Crazy's a
piece that we danced together.
Yes.
In our first showcase freshman year. And... No, but you would, like, hug me, but you would, like...
Oh, I would ram my body into your sideways.
Yeah, you would ram my body into me sideways. Exactly.
I forgot about that.
And I would get bruises from it.
And I would film. I used to follow someone
But that was sophomore year.
That was sophomore year.
That's when we were friends. Like,
okay.
We were friends. But yeah. So I think that you were just pretending to like me, and then
we ended up actually, like...
brutalizing me with your bony body. And somehow I just took it, and then we became...
And then we were pretending really so hard
that we actually became friends. And then sophomore year, we were really close. But that was still in like your trust issues phase, so you would call us like 25 million times if we didn't pick up the phone. And then there was a moment where I was just so annoyed with you. I was so
You were like,
over
stop
it.
calling me.
No, literally.
And then we made a rule that I'm only allowed to call you twice.
It was ridiculous. I would have 13
The mailbox
missed
is full
calls.
and cannot accept any
Yeah.
messages at this time. Goodbye.
So basically, Joseph pressured me into being his friend.
Yeah, and here we are.
Yeah.
So Mean Girls.
Yes.
I was a mean girl.
Yes.
But sometimes being a mean girl can be a good thing.
What about growing up?
What about
Were
it?
you a mean girl growing up? I felt
No,
like I've never actually...
I was too shy.
I feel the same. Or
I was
wasn't
never
shy.
close enough or had a sense of human-to-human connection or interaction to do that.
I feel like I was too much of like... I don't want to say like an outcast, but I was too different to be the mean girl.
I would agree with myself.
Yeah.
Because, like, I would run around screaming and jumping around.
Right. I was also weird and would go, like, you know,
Yeah.
making noises and whatnot, but also the spaces that I, like, went to school and stuff
Sure.
were, like, you were either a lot of white kids or a lot of rich kids. And so I was just kind of there, like...
And you're neither of those? Is that what you're
I
saying?
was neither of those things. I was also, like, my family, we were, like, the only Muslims in the school. And that was weird, because people would, like... It's just weird. We
Yeah.
were just different.
And you can't
And I
be
had
different to be a mean girl.
Exactly. I had a big family. So I was always, like, trying to be friends with everybody. But then
Which
I
you
also
still
had
haven't
to be,
stopped
like...
doing, and it's really annoying.
I had to be weird and obnoxious so that I would be, like, cool. But then that didn't make me cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still do try to be friends with everyone.
I know, it's annoying.
But now it's not in, like, in a fake way. Like, I try to be friends with everyone because I'm a nice person and I like to know people. But if I don't like you, or if I used to be friends with you and I'm not friends with you anymore, like, I'm not going to reach out to you. Like, I'm not going to be fake.
Yeah.
I just feel like I've grown a lot. I don't want to be everyone's friends anymore.
I never
I'm
wanted
just nice
to be
to
everyone's
people.
friend.
Yeah.
I hate people.
You would always want to be friends with people you had no business being friends with, I feel like. Or not no business.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
I feel like, I just remember you were friends with and you for so long in high school.
Why had I had no business
Well,
being friends
you did
with
not
them?
have any business being friends with them.
I was friends with them because we all liked acrobats and gymnastics
Oh, okay.
things. And
Yeah.
dance.
So you did
And
have
acting.
business being friends with them.
Yeah, we had
I
things
don't
in
know why
common.
I thought you didn't have any business being friends with them.
We used to go to the like the track field, how they have those pull-up bars,
Yeah.
and we would go practice like doing pullovers and stuff for trapeze during lunch.
And then you do like little photo shoots and stuff of each other.
Apparently.
You know which picture I'm talking about? The yellow one?
Yeah, I do know what you're
Still on
talking
your
about.
Instagram,
Yeah.
and I think it's so funny. Guys, go check out these pictures.
Don't do this. Don't
His
do this.
Instagram is jnewman12.
Nope. Yep, that's definitely my Instagram
Is it
handle.
actually?
No.
What is it?
J Newman 121.
Oh, close enough.
But don't go check them out. They're already gone. I took them down. By the time this podcast is up.
Damn. Well,
But Mean Girls. So there was a movie.
there was a movie.
I don't know about it. Have
You've
you
never seen it?
No.
We're watching it.
I don't care.
Joseph.
I don't want to.
How have you never seen it?
I can't sit through a movie typically.
Whatever. That's fine. I have seen it. I watched it.
Tell us about it.
So it's a movie about this girl who goes to this school and she was just in Africa.
Oh,
then-
I do know this. I do know the storyline.
Yeah.
Because of the musical, though.
Okay, that's embarrassing. That you know the storyline from
Well,
the
it
musical.
has good music. It has really good music. I haven't seen the musical, but I've listened
I
to the
just
entire
can't
show.
get behind Mean Girls the musical.
I can.
Like, I feel like I need to see
I
it.
can, will, and have.
I mean, have you seen it?
No, but I've heard it.
Okay.
And it's really
there
good
are
music.
some good songs.
There's really good music in it.
Yeah. Maybe I just need to see it because I bet it is good. Because it's a good story.
Musicals tend to be.
But the movie.
SpongeBob.
Okay, no.
SpongeBob the musical is one of the best musicals ever, in my personal opinion.
I know you think that. But I honestly believe it. Because
It's
at
up there
first
with Phantom.
I feel like people just hated on SpongeBob the Musical because it's like, it's SpongeBob.
Because it's SpongeBob. Exactly, and that's
But
why it went
based on
downhill.
what you told me about
It's
it,
really good. It has
looked
character, and it's living, laughing,
the
and loving.
set and everything seems like it's everything.
Well, they made
just the
SpongeBob
production
have,
of it.
like, emotion.
That's nice.
And a storyline.
Right.
Which is why it's good, because they didn't just do, like, we're just doing random gags the whole time. Like, there are
Yeah.
gags in it.
But not like...
But it's not just, like, gag after gag. It's
Oh my
there's, like,
gosh.
actual emotion and story.
But there weren't any actual songs from SpongeBob in it, were there?
Yes, there's.
There are? Was there...
They
"You're a
sing
goofy
the-
goober"?
No. They do, BFF. And they do, the theme song at the end. And I don't know if Poor Poor Pirates is from...
It might be.
It might be. It sounds like it,
What
but
about-
it might not be.
The... Like, I'm ready.
That's not in it.
Okay.
They kind of reference it. They
Okay.
reference a lot of things. They don't do it directly.
Okay, well
They
that's
kind of went in their own way with it.
tastefully.
Yeah.
I
They
actually
tastefully
like
use
that.
stuff. That's
But
why it
Mean
was so
Girls.
good, is because it was tasteful.
So do you think Mean Girls the musical is tasteful?
Well, I haven't seen it, but I
Neither
think
have I.
it is. Because
Okay.
it's kind of set up to be in a good musical way.
Mean Girls is just such an iconic movie.
And I think they translated it through the
Okay.
music, at least.
Well, good. I would hope so.
Is Mean Girls have the Jingle Bell Rock?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're just like a bunch of bitches. It's like Mean Girls to the extreme. But Barbie?
Barbie would be a mean girl.
Barbie's not a mean girl, though.
But she would be a mean girl.
By just like her looks and like by the exterior.
In high school, she would have probably been a mean girl. But we see her as an adult after she's moved past the mean girl phase.
You think?
And now she's a successful woman.
Well, because I feel like, because I love Barbie, Life in the Dream House.
I don't like you.
You don't? Have you ever seen it?
I've seen a lot of it.
Oh my gosh.
I used to watch it as a
Life
kid.
in the Dream House.
No
Oh,
one needs
yeah.
you to sing it.
Life in
I
the
know.
Dream House, Barbie. Life in the Dream House. She's such a sweetheart. She is.
Now she is. Well, she's taking
Barbie
care of
is
her
like
sisters.
Miss Congeniality. But there's a Barbie, like, she has like a YouTube channel now, and she
Yeah.
vlogs, and she's a teenager in it.
Is it her or is it her sister?
It's her. It's just a younger Barbie. And she's very congenial. But maybe that's just the way they picture her now. Because, like, if we go back to, like, the original Barbie when they created her, before all the movies and the books and everything, and it was just the dolls, that doll was a bitch.
Yeah.
Let's be so for real. Well, originally, Barbies were invented by, like, Barbie has, like, a sister. Her name is, like, Gretchen or Linda or something like that. That was made by this, like, German person. They were sex dolls.
I don't think that's true.
I think it is. I don't remember where
I
I got
don't think
this.
that's why it was first created. I'm pretty sure it was first created to have a toy for kids.
I think it was a sex doll first.
Okay.
Yeah. And then they turned it into a doll for kids. Or maybe not. I could be wrong. Someone fact check me because
Someone stop her.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the doll was definitely supposed to be like, this is what an ideal woman is like. And so that's why there's a lot of issues around Barbie.
Sure.
But I feel like Barbie has done a really good job.
You mean Mattel?
Well, I guess Mattel has done a really good job at taking Barbie from what it used to be and turning it into something else. Like,
Yeah.
because Barbie is a fucking girl boss. Are we excited for the Barbie movie?
I'm very excited.
I don't know how I feel about it. I think I really liked it until I started seeing Barbie everywhere.
No, I'm excited.
Okay.
Have you seen the trailer?
Yes, I have.
I'm so excited.
I know.
And that's what we're not here to be talking about.
No, we're not. We're talking about Mean Girls! There's a tapestry right behind Joseph right now that's pink and, like, tie-dye, but, like, you know, what's it called when you dip in the nail polish?
It's like Ariana Grande got as a woman when she's laying in the milk that's all purple, but it's just pink and there's no woman in it.
Okay, that's one thing. Oh, Ariana Grande, thank you, next. That was Mean Girls.
I'm aware.
This is very much giving Mean Girls, this tapestry.
That's what you want to add to the podcast where they
Yes,
can't see?
because I've been looking at it this whole time, and I feel like it's been really giving me the Mean Girls energy that I needed. What's your most, like, Mean Girl story that, like, where you've either been the mean girl, other than that one situation, or where a mean girl has done something to you, or where you've experienced a mean girl?
Well, I'm too much of a mean girl to realize that it's happening. So I'm just going to say the one where I was mean to you when we first met.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't think of anything
What about
else.
other times when you've been mean to me?
We're not talking about that.
Okay. Like when I tell you you're wrong about something and then you don't want to talk to me anymore.
Well, I'm not wrong.
Okay. I'm trying to think. I feel
Okay.
like... Oh my gosh. Let me tell you about this experience I had in elementary school.
Please do.
So there was this I was in 4th grade, and there was this new girl who came into town, and we're gonna call her...
There's always a new girl.
There's always
when
a new
there's
girl.
Mean girls.
And so, you know, me being nice to everyone, I wanted to be her friend, and so I would hang out with her and stuff, but then there
People
were...
say... Sorry, go.
Yeah,
Finish
that's
your
what I
thing.
thought. There were also these other girls that would hang out with her, and so then we made a club, because this girl really liked pandas. And she would make these cutout pandas, like cardboard pandas. And so we made a club out of it. And we were called the Pandiacs. I know, it was so dumb.
Oh my
But we were
God.
called the Pandiacs. But here's the thing. At recess, all these girls would talk about is freaking American Girl dolls. And I didn't have an American Girl doll because I wasn't rich like the rest of these girls. And so they would just talk about their American Girl dolls, and I got tired of it, and I stopped hanging out with them. We had a handshake and everything. And one day, they were doing the handshake, and this other girl was doing it too, because she was kind of like an honorary member of the Pandiacs. But they did the handshake with her. And then I went in and tried to do the handshake, and they were like, "Oh, you're not in the Pandiacs anymore."
Oh my God.
And I was like, "Why?" And they were like, you don't hang out with us. You don't even hang out with us. And
That
I
is
was
kind
like,
of mean girly.
okay. And then, here's the even bigger thing.
Please.
Now it's 5th grade.
Okay.
And they very much made themselves like their own thing. And they were like the mean girls.
Yeah.
They weren't even called the Pandiacs anymore. They were just bitches.
Oh.
But they were really close friends. And the thing in my family is that we weren't allowed to have a big birthday party until our 10th birthday. Like, that was the thing for me and my sisters.
Okay.
And then our 10th birthday, we would do like a slumber party, just because it was too much of a hassle to do a birthday party every year where we could invite friends. And so it was gonna be my 10th birthday party, but my birthday was over the summer, so I did it the first like month of school. And guess what? One of these other girls in the Pandiacs did her birthday party the exact same day as mine.
Yeah.
And I invited everyone to mine, and then after they were like, "Oh, I don't know if I can come because I'm going to," let's just call her Julia. "I'm going to Julia's party." And so, yeah, that was really mean. I can't believe she did her party on the same day as mine.
Was that on purpose?
I think it was.
Okay.
I think it was because I sent out my invites first.
Oh. Okay.
And it was my 10th birthday. But yeah, that's my biggest mean girl story.
And I was above the mean girls.
Okay. No, I actually love that you think that. Because I feel like there's plenty of people who don't like you.
Oh yeah, people hate
There's
me.
a lot of people who don't like you, or who might think that you're annoying. Or,
Well, I am annoying.
Well, yeah, you are. But like, and there's so many people that love you. Because they think you're so flamboyant.
I'm a type of person where you either love me or you hate me.
Right.
There's no in between.
That's true.
Because I'm such a specific...
You're a character for sure.
I'm a character, and it's a very loud character.
Mm-hmm.
Like, on this podcast, it probably doesn't come across... Like, I come across... Like, you get it, like, the sense that I'm...
I think you've also calmed down over the years.
Yes, I'm a very calm person now.
Right.
But... I'm not
Like when you
laughing when I
screamed
said
out
that.
the window yesterday. And then I started crying. Like, middle school is when the real mean girls, like,
Start to the worst.
popularity starts. Because I feel like high school, you just find your people and you get over it. Middle school is when the real, like, mean girl stories happen, I feel like.
Yeah.
Because it's just, like, you're so, like, I'm going to be a teenager and I'm so hormonal.
No, but yeah, they find they start forming it then, and then it grows out.
Anyways, that's Mean Girls.
And those
If
are
you
the
haven't
Mean
seen
Girls.
it, watch it because
And if you
you just
haven't
have
seen
to
it,
watch it.
and you don't want to watch it, don't.
No, do. I was going to show it to my little sister the other day because I was around her age when I watched it for the first time.
Sure.
But I don't know. Maybe she doesn't need that in her life.
I don't know if she does. Well,
She's in middle school, though.
No, I
and
have a hardcore feeling she's gonna be a mean girl.
Oh, I kind of feel like she will, too.
She's gonna be a mean girl, so maybe you should show it to her.
Maybe.
Just to, like, start
To
her
scare
origin
out
story.
of it. She could be.
She gives mean girl vibe.
Right now, she does. She says everything under her breath right now, and it's actually very, very funny. She's a very funny person.
Her personality is very in tune with a mean girl, I think.
I feel like you're kind of right.
She literally makes fun of you aggressively from
Well,
the second I ever knew her.
I think that's because I make fun of her aggressively.
Oh, okay.
Guess what?
What?
She has to get braces, and guess what else she has to get?
A headgear. You told me.
Headgear. I'm gonna make fun of her so hard. I love my little sister, and I'm not gonna be that hard. It's gonna be a joke, and she knows it. But I feel like she needs that little bit of like, haha, you're a nerd.
Just punch her.
I'm not gonna do that. Guys, I'm not a mean sister, I swear.
That's funny.
But I feel like that generation doesn't have the same, like...
No, it's gonna be worse for them.
They don't have this... No, because
They're gonna
I
have
don't...
social media to make it worse.
I know, they have
Social
social
media
media, but
only
they don't
does
have
bad.
it the same way that we do. Like, they don't have the same connotations of, like, this person's a nerd and this is this, because they grew up with different media than we did. To be fair, she did watch a lot of stuff like that when she was younger, like, people making, like, skits and whatnot. But I feel like they just have a different... Their high school experience is going to be so different than ours.
Yeah.
In middle school. I don't know. It's just weird. I really don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways. Okay.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Okay. Okay.
Okay.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.